Hi, thanks for checking out this video. This is the first one I do since my return from Cleveland. That was the first video that I had done a couple of weeks ago, and that was the first video that I had recorded in several months. When I stopped recording regularly, I said that I would be recording every now and then, as news that I thought was, just that compelling and had to be shared with you. But for the most part, I felt that I had discussed everything I could ever want to say. And this year has shaped up to be a pretty, shall we say, exciting year, and not really in a positive way. We started out 2020 with impeachment hearings, and followed by the pandemic, and then riots, and now we have a death. Yes, and that's why I decided to break in and record a video and talk to you guys, even though by the time I probably put this video out, it's going to be old news. So I will report the news, but I am then going to give you a lot of background information and make this video timeless. That's what I try to do. I try to record these videos in a way that they always remain relevant. One thing that I did want to mention that I forgot to mention the last time I recorded a video, and that is I want you to subscribe. I'm telling you, for your own good, I want you to subscribe, because if you like this video and you want to come back and watch more of them or be notified of new ones, you're never going to find me. Never going to find me. This is the best kept secret, wherever you may be watching. Believe me, it's hard to find my videos. I've gone searching for them myself. They're very hard to find. So if you like what I have to say, subscribe. If you don't like what I have to say, subscribe. Because believe me, eventually I will discuss a topic that is of interest to you. So anyway, let me get back to why I decided to have a conversation with you all this time around. And that is, it is now Sunday, and Friday evening I'm laying in bed, not feeling too good, having a little bit of problems with some bridge work that was done about a year or two ago. I think it's beginning to flare up on me. But anyway, it's kind of in a dazed state. I think I had taken some meds. And I woke up, looked at my phone, and my mom gave me the news that Justice Ruth Bader Ginsberg, the notorious RBG, had passed away. And I was upset. And, not for the obvious reason, of course. Anyone dying is a sad thing for their family and other loved ones. So, it's a bad thing. But it's more than that, okay? She was an icon to the left, a very influential person. And that's what somebody told me when I brought her up. Oh, she's an icon. I'm like, well, why is she an icon? Why? I know we all want to search our hearts and minds to come up with some nice things to say about the people that go before us. But as a person who kind of leans right, I can't think of any opinions that Ruth Bader Ginsberg ever had that's of any use to me in my life. But here's why it's upsetting to me, though, because this is a woman who had the opportunity during the Obama administration to retire, and she chose not to. Okay, and I think they were people encouraging her, and that is her very own supporters, fans of hers, were saying, hey, you may want to step down. And reason being was that it would have given President Obama the opportunity to name her successor. She overstayed her welcome. She hung on, Donald Trump got elected, okay, and she was, what, probably 82 or 83 at the time, and not in good health. She had fought back cancer at least 4 times, which is impressive. Anyone that can do that, I think, is a very strong-willed person, and, you know, hats off, if I was wearing one, to someone like that they can do that. You know, she went through a lot, you know, and thing is, you know, if you're having those kinds of health issues and you know you got people that are counting on you to be a reliable vote for the left, then you need to retire so that your successor can be someone that is like-minded. She didn't do that, and I've been kind of watching her, kind of like, what's going on with Ruth Bader Ginsberg? And maybe a month or 2 ago, she went public with some recent health issues that she had had, and she hadn't disclosed it at the time that it happened, and it was odd that she was now all of a sudden talking about it several months after the fact, and then a month or 2 or 3 goes by, it's like maybe 3 or 4 months go by, and now the woman's passed away. And I had heard, now I tried not to watch too much news because I want you to hear my opinion without it being influenced by what I hear other people say. If you want to hear what other people say, hear what other people say. If you want to hear what I have to say, it's better if I've not been influenced by anybody else. And I did hear maybe an hour on Friday evening. But Saturdays and Sundays is a news blackout for me. I don't hear anything. So I don't know what people are going to say. But let me get away from the news aspect and just have a little philosophical discussion with you, what I think about, you know, how the world works, okay? And I've probably had this conversations with you in the past, and I'm sorry if I'm bringing it up again, but this could be the first video of mine that you ever watch, and could be the last, so I might as well get it in there, okay? But I really believe what makes the world go round, aside from sex, is money and power, okay? The quest for money and power. Everybody wants it. There are majority and minority opinions in this country. And I've always felt that socialism, communism, that school of thought is more of a minority opinion. There are people that believe in that sort of thing. And what that sort of thing is, mainly is confiscation of property, okay? Taking property from rich people and giving it to the poor people. Thing is, there's always going to be more people than there is rich people, so you can only take so much from the rich, and it'll get to the point where there's nothing left for them, and you give it all to the poor, and then they're still hungry. And then the rich, of course, have no incentive to innovate, to make money, to make a living, to do anything, because it's all going to get taken away from them. So you look at societies such as, you know, Venezuela, China, Cuba. The greatest inventions don't come from those countries because people don't have any reason to do anything to make money because it all gets taken away from them. Anyway, let me try to get focused here, okay? People want power, and everything they do. I mean, even I want influence. I mean, I want influence over you, don't I? I'm telling you what I'm thinking, and I'm hoping you'll agree with me. I mean, maybe you won't. I'm not going to force you to agree with me. Now, see, some people go farther than me. They want you to agree with them, and then if you don't, they're going to tell you to shut up, and they're going to cancel you and do that sort of thing. And there are people like that. There's people like me and probably like you who like to share their opinions with people and hope that they'll agree. But if not, oh well, to each his own, right? It's a free country. But there's people in this country that believe they know what's best for you and for me. And they want to force those opinions on us. And there isn't a lot of them, okay? Some of them, they go to the polls, they vote for their leftist type candidates, and then a lot of times those representatives in the Senate and in the House They also have everybody else in their districts that are also part of their constituency, and they want to get reelected. So of course they're going to try to toe the line and keep everybody happy. And it's really hard to do that. You're always going to have this group of people feel disenfranchised when you agree with this group of people, okay? But you got to try to be a moderate, be somewhere in the middle. Meanwhile, these people on the left are really anxious to implement their way of thinking and force it on the rest of us. So what they would like to do is, rather than get these people elected by voting and putting them in the House of Representatives and the Senate, they would rather just pack the court with liberal judges, people that think like them, that are not accountable to the people, because they're people, these federal judges, they get appointed by the president. So these people on the left, all they got to do is get someone that leans left elected, have them appoint liberal judges who will then make all the decisions. Okay, that's pretty risky, right? That's not the way our country works. You know, we're a representative democracy or republic or whatever it's called. We elect representatives to, represent our interests. The idea isn't to just get a judge that agrees with us making all the decision, imposing it on everybody else. And it's a judge that, like I said, is not elected. You can't even remove them from office. They got the job for life, much like Ruth Bader Ginsberg did. Okay, and so what I'm saying is that, one thing I heard was that she had said that she was hoping that the new president would name her successor. So, thing is, it doesn't work that way. You know, it can't be the new president. It's got to be the next president. And the next president may very well be the same president we have now. Now, the reason why this news is upsetting to me is because this country has been through so much upheaval this year. I really don't feel that we can handle anything more. And the thing is, because this this 4-year term of Donald Trump's is coming to an end January 20th at noon, assuming he's not reelected, there's going to be a mad dash for someone like him and his supporters in Congress to name a replacement. And being that we're already in September, which is 2 months to the election and 4 months to the inauguration, right? Is it 4 months? 4 months? Yeah, it's not a good time to be trying to rush this through. And the counter argument to doing that is going to be that when Justice Scalia died, President Obama was in his last year, but granted, not quite as late as September, I don't think. He was in his last year of his first term. No, actually, sorry, his second term. And Mitch McConnell, the leader of the Senate Majority, would not call up President Obama's nomination for a vote, which was Merrick Garland. And it's going to be kind of hypocritical now if Donald Trump nominates someone and immediately there's a vote. It doesn't seem right. You may remember, I don't know that I've already posted my video yet. Yes, I know I'm really behind. These videos do get posted very late, but I got to do some editing on them to get them ready to go. But anyway, I did a video on the whole confirmation proceedings with Justice Kavanaugh, which was the last justice that was seated on the Supreme Court, and that was a madhouse. I mean, there was people accusing him of sexual harassment, people going to the Supreme Court and banging on the doors. It was bad. So that happened, and Justice Kavanaugh, all he was replacing a swing voter. And Neil Gorsuch, the first appointee by President Trump, was a replacement of Scalia. So it was a conservative for a conservative, and then another conservative for a swing voter. And now he's probably going to nominate, he meaning the president, is going to nominate another conservative for a liberal justice. That is going to be a bloodbath in this country. This has got to be postponed to the new year. I really don't think we can take more of this. And I shouldn't feel that way. I should say, hey, that's the process. The Republicans have control of the Senate. If they want to call this up for a vote, they should be able to do it. If they didn't want to do it, when Merrick Garland got nominated, they didn't have to then. That was their prerogative as the leaders or those in control of the Senate. But I just don't know that we can take more of what's been going on. I really fear the state of the world and what's going on. You know, it's not just COVID that I'm worried about. I'm worried about the social unrest and how exasperated everybody is. I just don't want us this way. And, you know, I think things will calm down after the election. Unless the president's reelected, then it's going to be hell to pay for quite some time. But in the end, things will calm down. But things seem very uncertain right now. We're chartering some pretty choppy waters right now. So anyway, I spilled my guts at breakneck speed tonight. I hope I made sense. I want to thank you for watching, listening, hopefully agreeing with everything I said, so much so that you'll hit that subscribe button and be ready to tune into my next video, which should be coming soon. Like I said, the election's just less than 2 months away, and we got the presidential debates coming up in a couple of weeks, so I'm going to want to weigh in on that. So I'll be in touch with you again really soon. Thank you and have a good night.
Thanks for watching. I appreciate your curiosity to hear what I have to say. Whether you agree with it or not, I want you to know I'm always thinking about a variety of issues and sharing them with you. You may not agree with me this time, but next time you will, and vice versa. It is important that you subscribe to my videos because they are the best kept online secret. You may never find them again, and I would like us to remain in touch. That means not only subscribing, but giving a video a thumbs up when you agree and commenting when you don't. I'm also interested in reading and replying to what you think.